Red light's on.
Hi, my name is Kristen Murray. Obviously, we're not professional videographers. I am submitting this as a home tape for you in order to maybe be on a show. I live here in Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Wait a second. But as you can see, even though I am a stay-at-home mom, I clean up real good. Turn it off, honey. Most people think stay-at-home moms do nothing but sit around all day eating bonbons. It's so not true. Ugh, it's so not true. Okay, now, the big thing about sweepstaking is getting free stuff. And let me assure you that free is my favorite flavor. These are examples, but not by any means everything that I've won since I started doing sweepstakes in April of 2005. I went to a website, I found it by accident, called online-sweepstakes.com. Highly recommend it. Very good site. Tell everybody about it. And I've been addicted to it in the best possible way. I call it fantasy shopping. You go there, it's a bulletin board, it's member run, it's free, and I just go, yes, I would like new makeup, or that car, or a house and garden TV, please call me, and Publishers Clearinghouse, always available. But I pick out the stuff I like, I enter, I follow the rules, I do the dailies, the weeklies, monthlies, whatever they tell me to do. And persistence pays. My first sweepstakes prize was a selection of Random House Shakespeare books. I have about 20 of them. It was just showed up on the doorstep. And that's when I knew that doing online sweepstakes was going to be super fun. I've been cooking since I was 5 and have an entire bookcase dedicated to cookbooks. This was one of my wins from cooking.com. And along with this, I got these cookbooks. I got a $250 gift certificate at wine.com. Fabulous people. This isn't a $250 bottle of wine. We may have been drinking some of the wine that I've won already. That was one of my more recent prizes. I have won everything from bottle of wine to a loaf of bread. Well, a coupon for a loaf of bread. You do get free product coupons. You don't have to focus on this one, darling. It's just a loaf of bread.
Sorry. I like loaves of bread.
You get coupons for free stuff, and it was kind of fun, say, going to a grocery store and having 7 coupons for free candy bars, as it really throws them for a loop. But I've won everything from a 40-inch flat panel Samsung TV, which is upstairs, lots of video cameras. I got 4 of these with one sweepstake, so every family member has one, and digital cameras. In fact, the camera that we're using has been extremely influential in my life. I'll go on to explain that in a moment. We've won $600 worth of Makita power tools. This is one example of it. We get products from TV shows like The Amazing Race. I have not purchased makeup, skincare products. This is $165 of age serum. Doesn't age me. Supposedly it's to make me look younger. I love it. Perfume, skin lotions, shampoos, conditioners, finger and nail stuff. Everything in these bags is chock full of stuff that I won for free. I haven't bought makeup in years. It works for the businesses. This is why they do it. I won a tube of this some years ago, and now I regularly buy the product. Great product. Love it. And I get stuff for my kids. You know, yeah, one could argue that cooking appliance like a $225 Fuzzy Logic rice cooker from Ludgren Farms, that sort of the whole family, blah blah blah, but it's not really just for me. You know, that's kind of something I use every day. I've won $115 worth of BC Builders toys, which my kids get to play with, from Parents Magazine. Believe it or not, the remote control Dalek is for my British husband, who's a huge Doctor Who fan. Also, I've won Washington Redskins tickets several times. you should know that my British husband loves the Redskins. So I entered sweepstakes to get them. We've been to the stadium several times. We've been in the locker rooms. I have been on the field for practice, and I was on the field for a game. As I mentioned, the kid in camera does sweepstakes, and I got to be in the end zone of Game 4 when Clinton Portis made the first touchdown of the game against Arizona. And then I submitted the pictures that I took, and Canon in the NFL picked my picture as the winner for the secondary contest, and we got to go VIP passes to the summer camp game, summer camp practice for Redskins out in Ashburn, Virginia, and got to do a private VIP tour of that facility and see their locker rooms, and I have pictures of my son on their workout equipment. He also spilled popcorn all over it, but don't tell anybody that.
I don't think the players minded.
I've won his and her Movado 60th anniversary watches. There's the her one, and that was kind of fun. I rarely wear watches, but you know, knowing I have $1,000 worth of watches that I could wear is kind of ego boost. The best prizes that I've ever won have been the ones, well, the two top ones besides the camera and the TV. Have been the first one, which everyone thinks is most obvious, is $25,000. I fell to my knees and thanked God when I won that. That was just amazing. In fact, we gave 10% off the top to the church because karma's a bitch, but only if you are. So we gave that as a donation, and then I used it to buy new windows, front door and back door for the house. And then I took my family on an 11-night, 12-day trip to Jamaica, which was where our favorite resort is. This is the fire breather, who I'm still Facebook friends. He's Brainstar. He's excellent. I took a picture of him.
You're Facebook friends with him?
I am Facebook friends with him, and you know it.
I'm more athletic than mine.
And I paid off some of our bills. But because I do this for myself as entertainment and as a hobby, and for my children, I'd have to say that the single best sweepstakes prize I ever won was a trip to Walt Disney World. All expense paid trip to Walt Disney World for 4 people. It included a chance to have a golf lesson and these little video cameras. But I got to take my children to see Cinderella and spend the night in Cinderella's castle. One of the things, and this is here, Cinderella's Castle Suite stationery. I still carry my door pass, and if you put me on the show, I will show you the door key pass that takes you into Cinderella's private suite. That, oh my God, was astonishing. I had wanted to be in Cinderella's castle ever since they opened it up in 2007, and they started entering it. You cannot get in there. I asked around, the concierge, the staff, the people who took reservations, no one can get into Cinderella's castle suite without being a witness. It's here at the Keys. It's a converted apartment, and it's magnificent. You can go onto YouTube. If you find my Facebook page, you can see my album of all the pictures I took. You can go to YouTube, and we made videos. My husband did a wonderful narration of some of them. It was wonderful. So you can do a video tour this week. But when I asked the concierge, they said no one can get into Cinderella's castle. Apparently Tom Cruise asked if he could spend the night, and they said no, you can only be in it by winning it. And I won it, and we got to spend the night, and they gave us this glass slipper with a date that we stayed in there, etched on to the Vanna White, etched on to the shoe. This was magnificent. Said the Murray family. I mean, this isn't just something they plop in there. They autographed it and whatever. Anyways, it was I had to have a little girl and a little boy be prince and princess and Cinderella's royal guests and be escorted around like a VIP around the Magic Kingdom, and know that 16 million people a year visit the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World alone, and less than 100, 200 people that a year get to stay in the suite as a prize winner or a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. So it's really an honor, and it was wonderful, and priceless and something I had wanted so badly, and it truly was a joy and something that makes my children feel special every time they remember it. They're one of the rare few who get to do this. So that's an overview of the prizes that I've won. I obviously love doing it. I'm obviously kind of lucky, but persistence pays. How sweepstakes have improved my life or affected me, I would say that being able to give things to friends and neighbors that I've come in that win, I loved. Giving things to my children, giving these experiences have been fantastic. But there are some things that are remarkably influential for me, and one of them is the camera. Won a Canon camera, not this particular one, but a version of it, and it really accelerated my photography my love of photography, and I've taken some pretty fantabulous photos. This one I really like is hangs in my son's room. I think that it's fun, a great little boy picture. I've made it into a t-shirt for him and my daughter and a couple others. But what also was really influential, and darling, you're going to have to follow me with the camera now when means picking up and turning it. What also was really great and wonderful about this experience with the camera was that I have won ribbons. I've put myself out there and won a first place ribbon at the Prince William County Fair, and then a second place ribbon at the State Fair. And that was a really great acknowledgement that I actually might have some talent with it and would like to pursue it more. So in some ways, winning these sweepstakes prizes has offered me a second career. Since I was not always a career in advertising. Now it's 11, 12 years ago. But as a writer and an advertising person, I loved being able to express my creativity, and as a stay-at-home mom, I had plenty of opportunity to express my creativity, but it wasn't necessarily enough. So I started taking pictures, lots of pictures, and then I won this camera, and it's just exploded, and I love it. So I hope that answers your questions about how I sweepstakes, where I go, what I've won, and how it's influenced me and my family. And when the kids get home from school, we will introduce you to the family and our petting zoo of pets and finish this up.
Well, I think they've already met the dog and the cat.
Actually, Ian, come over here for a second.
Blimey, it was like Kosovo in there for a second.
Oh, that's right. I was talking too much. This is my husband, Ian. Honey, get down. He's British, obviously. We have known each other. Our first date was Valentine's Day 24 years ago. And we have known each other and been together, married for 14 years. And we have been married 4 times.
I've run out of fingers.
I know.
Okay.
We've been married 4 times, never divorced. And if you put me on the show, I'll explain how that works. But it's very romantic. And to celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary, we are going to go to Las Vegas and get married by Elvis for the 5th time. Hopefully. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you know that. Come on. All right, turn off the camera so we can do this.
Right, Adam. Ah!
Okay, so now the children are home from school. I thought I would introduce them. My daughter Helen, who is 11 years old, is right here.
Hi.
This is Helen. Say hi.
Hi.
Can you say something about what you like?
I like history.
And can you tell them what you thought about Mommy doing sweepstakes?
Bet she wins a lot of stuff.
What's your favorite sweepstakes prize?
Cinderella's castle.
That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then here's my son George. This is George. How old are you?
8.
Do you like Mommy doing sweepstakes?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not fun.
It's not any fun? So you didn't like going to Disney World?
I like that.
You like that? So did you like going to Jamaica?
Yes.
So I guess he does like it. He's just being contrary. All right, so these are the kids. You've met Ian.
And my favorite dinosaur is a Triceratops.
Awesome. Why don't you show them your dwarf hamster, and Helen has a parakeet. And Rex, come on over here. This is our newest addition to the family. This is our Border Collie Black Lab mix. He's about 6 months old. His name is Rex. Ian wanted an old-fashioned name, didn't you, babe?
Yes, and he is not named after Rex Grossman.
Who's Rex
All right, Georgie, come here. Let's show the hamster.
Precisely.
This is Georgie's dwarf hamster, Theodore. He had a dwarf hamster named Lincoln, but sadly Lincoln didn't react so well. So we've got Theodore.
One closer look.
Pluto. Take him out,
Can you
Helen.
say that again?
Okay, George, that's enough of the hamster. Go put him back in his cage. Georgie, put the hamster back in his cage.
No, I don't want
All
to
right.
be afraid.
Now this is Helen's blueberry parakeet.
Budgerigar.
Blue Bear, or Budgery. He is very sweet. We're still trying to teach him to talk. I am teaching him how to wolf whistle, which I'm not sure Helen understands. He's being very good. Wow. Ah, and there he goes. Go get the... Go.
Mommy! Why'd you do that? No!
Okay, I think we better pause here.
And this is James the cat. He's a tuxedo cat, so we named him after James Bond. And he's trying to kill my husband by tripping him on the stairs. And the dog, whom he's not exactly happy about.
And he's the oldest member besides the fish that died.
Yes. So we just have the 4 animals. Let him go, let him go, let him go. And the monkey. And my lovely girl. And I'm going to end this because I'm going to go to see a good friend in New York City. So I'm going to do this my very infamous rendition of favorite Aretha Franklin song. Looking out upon the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Are you gonna turn this off or not? Before the day I met you, life was so hard, and you're the key to